Welcome to 15 News Weekly, news and activities happening in and around Southfield. Here's your update. Black storytelling has always showcased a broad multiplicity of voices and made a deep impact on global culture. The Southfield Public Library, as part of its Black History Month program initiative, recently hosted noted African-American author Angela Johnson, who has cultivated a prolific career as an author.
When I started writing, one of the first things anyone ever asks you is, what are the reasons you write? And what encourages you to write? And, I always had the basic story is, I love to tell stories. I heard stories in my childhood. This is what really sort of stimulated my writing. Well, that's the story I always told before something very interesting happened for me. When I began writing, I was very shy, believe it or not. I have really big mouth now and I'm very gregarious now. But when I first began writing, I thought the writing life was going to be sitting in my house at my computer, writing. I'd send my work to my editor. That would be it. And then he would publish them and I would have all these books and it would be wonderful and I would have this very quiet life. Well, what you don't know is one of the big ways that children's book authors make a living is not just through their books. It's going to schools, visiting libraries.
Her over 40 published works have centered on African-American families, history, and relationships, and have garnered numerous noteworthy awards, such as the Ezra Jack Keats Award, the Michael L. Prince Award, in addition to being named a MacArthur Fellow in the past. Sponsored by Denso, the author program featured an uplifting lecture by Johnson who reflected on her over 3 decades career as an author through various stories, anecdotes, and life lessons.
But this is the magic of writing. I mean, the other stuff is the work, And when the work is good, it is magic. When the work is hard, it can even be magic because I've been able to bring a lot of things that I felt, a lot of things that I didn't know I felt out of my writing, which is, to me, helps me grow so much.
To learn more about the upcoming library programs and author showcases, visit southfieldlibrary.org. Queen of Soul Aretha Franklin's death last year touched off a myriad number of artist dedications and tributes honoring the legacy of the prolific singer's music. Those sentiments extended to Southfield during Black History Month as the city hosted a special unveiling celebration of the Aretha Franklin American Treasure mural. Created by noted artist Curtis Lewis, the mural is a 3-by-4-foot painting framed in a gold leaf configuration amidst sparkling jewelry and rhinestones, and captures Franklin during various milestones in her life that include her singing at the presidential inauguration in Washington, D.C., her commercially successful pink Cadillac years in the music industry, marching during the Civil Rights Movement with Dr. Martin Luther King and the Reverend Jesse Jackson, and as a little girl in her father's church.
Well, what's happening today is we're celebrating Aretha Franklin Day for Black History, which includes a taste fest with multicultural food, and the school is celebrating the fact that she was not just local, she was international. So that brings into play all the different foods and flavors that she must have ate around the world. The painting is a salute to Aretha Franklin, and it has different aspects of her life, starting with the flag as the backdrop, because the name of the painting is Aretha Franklin, American Treasure. It also has the crown. The crown is studded with rhinestones and jewels. The mural itself is a super surrealistic montage collage mixed media oil painting. The mural also has the famous pink Cadillac. We have all different scenes. There is a music bar that is on the flag that actually has, if you read music, the beginning of the tune respect.
The unveiling was held at Southfield's Crescent Academy to much community interest and intrigue.
We are so excited about this artist and the pictures he's going to unveil. It is lovely. And if Aretha Franklin was here, I'm sure she'd be very, very proud.
Stories have the power to connect, heal, uplift, and inspire. And the Metro Detroit area has many ongoing storytelling events and initiatives, including The Moth, the Detroit Association of Black Storytellers, and various others. But it's the uber popular The Secret Society of Twisted Storytellers that has found a dedicated following and has had an impact on the community. Curated and hosted by actor, stand-up comedian, playwright, writer, and storyteller Satori Shakur, the program recently touched down at the Southfield Pavilion to cap off Black History Month and featured the Amawality Cultural Society and storytellers Pauline Anyango, Dwight Stackhouse, and Alexander Morgan.
The Society of Twisted Storytellers is a live storytelling event that has a global mission to connect humanity, heal and transform community, and to provide an uplifting, thought-provoking, soul-cleansing entertainment experience through the art and craft of storytelling.
We have a global mission to connect humanity, heal and transform community, and to provide an uplifting, thought-provoking, soul-cleansing entertainment experience through the art and craft of storytelling.
I got to talk to my great-grandmother and my grandmother. I sat at the table because I always wanted to hear the stories. It was important to me to hear the stories and learn about those ancestors.
We believe that storytelling, just like organic fruits and vegetables, is organic therapy, connection, healing, and transformation, and celebration in community. So we are developing storytelling and trying to push it out into the public spaces and the healing spaces in community, so people get used to telling their story and vis-a-vis share their wisdom packaged in a journey of a story.
The mob! The people! The people! Dr. Sweet got up and he looked out the front door. His brother Otis was coming in from the Negro League baseball game, and as he rushed in the house, the mob came in too. Dr. Sweet runs upstairs, lays in the bed, then all of a sudden shots ring out. Boom! 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 Boom!
In the sky up to the top of the hill. But when you got to the top of the hill, the other side, total blackness.
Well, twisted in code language means human. As human beings, we are twisted up in our humanity. We're vulnerable, fragile human beings, emotionally, mentally, and psychologically. And so the story is the unraveling of one's humanity so that one is clear, one is ready for that next level of growth and inspiration and motivation.
My Black history story, because everybody has a Black history story, I don't care what race or ethnic group or cultural group, everybody has a Black history story. So my Black history story started when I was 7 years old.
Wow! All of that happened in my house? In my crib? Oh man, it blew my mind, and all the kids in my class were buzzing like bees. Miss Barnes asked me to come up and stand before the kids, and the kids asked me all these questions. Hey Danny, when did you guys get that house? How did you get the house? Was Dr. Sweet your uncle? Hey Danny, are there any ghosts in your house?
But as I continued this journey, it became real to me that we all have history, we all have a story to tell.
We're just excited to be here, and we are humbled and honored to bring our storytelling event into the city of Southfield. And it is our goal and our mission tonight to have a great time, so people are on their feet for the last day of Black History.
Stand with me till we all are free.
To learn more about the secret society of Twisted Storytellers, visit twistedtellers.org. That brings us to the end of this 15 News Weekly edition. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.